explorer in this city.
Khi pha việc nạc cái cả dân hen cả về cắt cho mà nạc nó sẽ.
And then because Ephesus was capital, if you change is anything else in capital, you can change another places easier.
Cả copy á chen nạc bắt sẽ chân pen cả pen bol cái chỗ phơi đỡ cái chen nạc cả nia phản họ.
So after crucifixion of Jesus,
Jesus Christ làm ta đi thôi.
and John and they says even the Mary, they came to here, but we are not sure for Mary, but we are sure for John.
Và zone là Mary khác hắn ăn rắc rải thì sẽ vậy Mary hẹp hắn tất là cho filter khó sẽ là Johan cho hắn tất là filter khó sẽ.
But why they thinking is the Mary is here? Because what is it John said?
Giờ rong ta Mary cho hắn rắc rải thì ta ăn ruột thì sẽ chân.
Jesus, when he was on the cross and he turned, is at the crucifixion time, he turned to John and he said, "This is my mother. My mother, your mother. Take care of her."
Cả Jesus này cả đàn nụ khá dọc khen lo thì mình khá Johan cho xin.
Then he turned to Mary and he said, "This is your son. Stay
Cả
with
Mary
him."
xin akan mình hiện phải pasi thì mình khá unsa akan.
But Mary was married by Joseph,
Mary cho Joseph no pise.
but Joseph was quite old.
Joseph cho rak tam tuk sang.
And then, so that could be Joseph died because we have no information. What happened to Joseph
Joseph
after
ka
they ran to Egypt?
Egypt idan rak kiel le akan. Vậy thì mà rak kiel kan Joseph ka je bentuk da nun jetik da thi te ka hal sala.
But we know he was the carpenter.
Ka kapenta letamasi ti kha cho kan.
Jesus was the carpenter.
Jesus Christ ka vai ka letamasi.
Anyway, and then so that maybe Joseph died.
Joseph ati
So that they think that's a reason why he said is John, take care my mom.
Joseph ati chang cha khan ka Jesus Christ vai lam ta chungen Johan kha kanu he ra ka khet kat lot ti na khasala.
So that they believe they came here together.
Chu cha chen Johan la Mary kha Ephesus an rakratia tam pinian ro nak se.
But why Ephesus? John he picked here because, as I told you, Ephesus is the most important city of Asia Minor.
Zerwa nga da Johan ni Ephesus chun rakratia kan chen he ka Asia Minor Rome Asia Minor penga Ephesus cho be pi mi khole pi se cha se.
For example, Peter went Rome. John came here.
Ka ta chun na ka Peter cho da Rome akal chen Johan cho kan rakrae be kha Rome pen naka be pi wik me khole pi pani a ve zul tun ha pani ang tang nak se.
And then after them, also Paul, also he came here.
Paul jong he kan rakra
And then Paul approximately 2.5 years, maybe a little bit more.
to than hi kum ni le cheu fai ka Ephesus kwan ra kum.
But when Paul was here, John was already in Patmos Island as a prisoner.
Zoha Paul
John was Patmos Island when Paul
Paul
was here.
Paul Ephesus ra ta hen ve cho ti Zohan cho Patmos Island na ve thong rak ta chang.
Yeah, and then but Paul 2.5 years, and about John, we thinking approximately more than 50 years he spent time in Ephesus area.
Ve Zohan he Paul hen kum ni le cheu fai Ephesus area hen rin atun Ephesus hen sa Zohan he kum 1550 kum so nga rong Ephesus area hen atlom big kum so nga rong
maybe they say 60,
Ephesus area hen pathin rin rak tuan
So we
ka
are-
acheu de chen kum som ruk la kum nga tiang
Because when he died, he was approximately is already 100 years old, as about.
Zohan ati hen ve kum zakat rong salai tian ro
He lived very long time in
nun
this period.
sao an ma chan chun nun sao big pola se
And then, so that's the reason. And if he's the 30 years old when he came here, 30s, and then so that 15 years in the prison, 45 years, so that rest of times, 55 years approximately he spent.
ka kum zakat nung vati sala rak hi karak pan kum som thum pang se kum hlai nga kha thong tlak ka se
And also in
ba ata mi bial te kha cho ve pathin ren tuan na man
Also in that period, and he went everywhere, and all 7 churches. He
matulio
created church, as you remember, in this period, 55 years.
na ma hi anun chunga chon hi ka nei kan rak len chu ma be khri fa bu pasri kha vai ka an ko po zong ka patlon ha ma chan khri fa bu sri cha pat me ka ma ni de men se
Yeah, and then so that, and he created churches, he did everything, and so here is the first church, as you know,
Ephesus he
in Revelation.
ไปถามนี่จะเป็นนักการประคัดนักอะเส
So we can say is the Christianity is an explorer, you know, in this area.
ที่การส่วนเอฟเอสานเห็นคริฟาเบียงนักค่ะอากันเดือด
So that it is kind of pilgrimage place for Christians.
จุดจ้าเจนไปคริฟาหาในคนส่วนหนักว่าคุณหาอันรักคนจิกหนักเส
And but when we back turn this at the history, as I told you, 400 BC here is built by Alexander the Great General, Lysimachus, who built this at the Pergamum.
อเล็กซานดราตะเกรตางะเรียนจวนมีกับราลบอยป้าโอเคพัดกระมังอาสาตุป้าขั้นให้การส่วนนี้ก็ขัดลาตุป้าให้บ้านราลบอยป้าขั้น
Same guy, Lysimachus
BC
here and over.
ไลส์เมกัส
400 BC,
เพราะไปกับ
Lysimachus.
คุมสบู่ปลีละคุมสบู่ปลีสลาเวน AD ซาลียBC ซาลียการสนุกการควร
That's 400, just before Christ, you know.
การยิสุคริสต์ชนหันคุมซาลียขั้นในฟิสาครับขัดหลักรักษา
Yeah. And then it was the Greek city first of all, but first century BC, before Christ, it became Roman.
คำทักษะกรีกโพลหักหัวรักเสียเจนเวกาคุมสบู่ประคัดดักกับเวกาคุมยิสุคริสต์ชนหันคุมสกัดขันโรมโพลพุ่นมาโรมเป็นดักชัวโรมขวาชัว
We're gonna walk inside is about 2 kilometers.
กิโลเมตรพันที่ครองชงคัดกันกั
You're
นละ
gonna see most Roman structures.
นักการมุ่งหาถึงมีต่ำเดาเฮโรมโพลเนี่ยสักมีอินเลวโพลเซ
This area, it was full and for government area,
ที่กับ
states.
อาตูกันหุ่มเฮไปเจ้าจะทรงโพลกันอะไรเจ้านักคนโพลเซ
What we have in government area, for example, this smooth place was government agora, marketplace, bazaar.
ที่กันกันหุ่มเฮไปเจ้าจะโพลท่ามันมีอากูระไปกับที่มาร์เก็ตไปนัก
So the governors, what I mean, for example, in parliament, the members of parliament, it was 450. That means there was a 450 governors.
ก็อันพาร์ลิเมนต์เห็นเมนุงแต่ซาลีและส้มงานหนูเมจะเจอไปมาในสิ่งดักกันชิมเจนที่เอเชียไม่นับเป็นเห็นis it only for Asia Minor 450 governors
450 governors just for Ephesus.
FSA area เราจะเห็น governor ข้าซาลีและส้มงานเราคงจะนับเซ
Members of parliament, what I mean.
parliament เนี่ย members
There is a mayor, then the many members. Okay? And so that for them, here was a shopping place.
ก็ที่การเarea เห็นบ้าปนหาใจไปกับ the market bazaar
For his family, for their family is also, and for emperors. You know what I mean? When, for example, Emperor Domitian, Trajan, Hadrian, Mark Antonius, Cleopatra, you know, all they came Ephesus. Julius Caesar, Emperor Augustus, all they came Ephesus. When they came Ephesus, they were not walking next to people, you know. So here is the high ranks area.
ก็เจ้าซาปนหาเสียงพระปนนะคะก็ไปอันมันชิมนะคะก็ไปการโน้ตเพียงหาเซนก็ไปกับจูเลียสซีซาร์ออกัสตัสบัตรจันก็เลี้ยวปัตตาไปกับอียิปต์เสียงพระโนบัตรจันฮาร์เดียนให้ถึงหาโพลทรีเจนบัตรจันโดมิเชียนทูไรรักติปว่าเอฟิสานรักไรมาไปกับซาปีมีโซนหาค่าเจติกมานะอันตรงแรงที่เป็นแล้วมาจากค่าที่การนี้จ้าเจ้าสาวหุ่นแต่สิ่งเขาจะหลายคนก็ชินูซีเอเรียกันที่เขาเลย
And you can see the water pipes, that those are original. That's a water system of Ephesus.
อัตวิไฟนั้นหูมีแค่ว่าออริจินัลเซพันเลี้ยววิ
From 1st century BC, 2,100 years old.
ก็
These pipes.
กุมสบู่ประคัดหนักบีซีจิสุชลันกุมมินรักจังมิกเสียกุมช่องนิแลน
So with these pipes, they were distributed the water all of the city.
ที่การส่วนไฟเป็นเห็นเวลาที่เขาชงะได้ที่อันแปลกหนักคอนเซ็ปต์
Yeah. So some of this water was going to bed. We are going to bed. I'm gonna
ที่
explain
การ
you.
ส่วนที่จะบอกกันเวลาโรมันแบทที่มีที่คนหนักมันน่ะแต่ที่คนหนักมันน่ะก็จะละ
Den har det rigtig svært. Den har det rigtig svært til de to.
อันไปเกียร์อันไปเกียร์เราจักละจักกุมเจ้ามันจะไปสเตอร์
Okay, and we are now in front site of a Roman bath, but this is just for governors, not for public.
Gabi he la Rome police về cái cái con nát xe, he governor ball, cái u mà con lòng anh rất con nát con xe.
I need your imagination. There was high wall in front site.
Thì cả rồi thế về cái nên nó tham gia tập cái mà gì cả hiện cái bằng sáng thì
So here is the gate for entering.
thì cả rồi thế bằng thì cả rồi thế lũ đặc biệt cả xe.
So that which is the inside, you can see small section. Those are rooms for changing rooms.
Thì cả rồi thế chụp cái đèn dầu xe chân về cái anh hệ cái ball cái không cái room bên cái về thiên sân nát con
So
xe.
that they were wearing toga.
Cả tô cả cái mi Rome về cái
Robbed body. Like
tô
Indians.
cả anh kia, hả? Mà
You
cái
know, in the movies, what they wearing, white costumes, like that, they just putting, like that. So that's, and they were take off, then after that, they were going to the first room behind this wall, we calling is tepidarium. Tepidarium means lukewarm, not hot, not cold.
Okay, khi cả rồi đấy bạn bằng chủ lệ cái cafeteria thì mình khi mà cả đó người ta cái lùng phát cùng mặc mình sẽ
So that the people, they will get ready, and the people, they will get ready their body and to the bath.
cả về cái lùng phát cái là chưa mà sai về cáiอีกคนนะคันคันอันกลุ่มคันจะเป็นเชื่ออันที่
Because behind the arch, we have a caldarium, hot room, sauna.
cả rồi đấyคันก็ต้องที่หัวคันcả sau na thì mình cáiลิ้นหนักมันเข้าบนจัง
And the slaves, they were making clean them, massage, everything.
การสั่งคนนั้นคันอันกลุ่มคันมาสั่งต้องอันตัวท่าว่าคนซ้อนคนท่า
And after that, there is under this hill, and then we look like a swimming pool. You remember in Sardis, there is a swimming pool
ที่การrồi đấy về cái ta niệm tin
for cold water.
เป็นcái lùm cũng mình cái điều nặngที่มูลง
Cold water, vegetarian, we call it.
โพลวัตาครับ
Vegetarian.
ฟริจิเทเรียม
Yeah, it is there. And in the acceleration, after them, they were coming to here. They were taking their toga, they were walking inside. Okay, that's a typical Roman
ออก
bath.
มาการนี้ที่หัวขั้น
กาลิเตี้ยกาลิเตี้ย
ขั้นบักว่าอะไรขนาดที่ขั้นทุกขั้นเลยช็อกเลยคำมันจะเจอเลยขั้นเดียวรู้ไม่กันแล้ว
กระทาตาเฮ
เจียมคำพันกันสิที
กระทาต้อง
พาเรียบแล้วพาราจังเราเตอร์